Makeup base tutorial under 3 minutes. So let's get started. First, you're going to moisturize your face before you start with your primer. This is my favorite primer because it grips the makeup so well. And once you let that dry for a little bit, you're going to go ahead with your foundation. This is the one I'm using. I like to use tapping motion so it won't move anywhere. Grabbing a concealer brush, I like to get some foundation and outline the top of my eyebrows. Then you're just going to blend that in. Now it's time for contour. I like using this Morphe bronzer. You're going to apply some on your forehead and on your cheek. Make sure it lines up with the corner of your lips. Then for the nose, I like to add some at the top and then 2 lines at the bottom and then a circle at the tip. It should look just like this, and make sure to put some on your chin. Now it's time to blend. Make sure you blend upwards so it can give you that snatched look. And now using a smaller brush, I like to use this to contour my nose and blend it towards my eyelid. And now for my favorite step is blush. I like to apply a lot because it's gonna blend well with the concealer. I like to bring my blush up high. I also like putting some on my temples and on my forehead. And now time for concealer. This is where I place my concealer. I like to make this as sharp as possible because it gives you like the lifting effect. And for my nose, I don't go all the way down because I just do a little dot at the tip of my nose. To blend out my concealer, I like using both a beauty blender and a brush. I go in with the brush first, kind of like in the perimeter of where I put the concealer, and then I go in with the beauty blender to make sure everything is blended and there's no creases. Before I go with any powders, I like using this spray kind of just to hydrate my face again. And now for a setting powder, you're just going to lightly tap everywhere you put concealer. I also like using this to set the rest of my face, but that's up to you. Once you set the areas you want, it's time for baking. I like to bake under my cheek and also on the sides of my nose. Now we're going to go in with our powder blush. I'm using this Rare Beauty, and you're just going to tap where you want your blush. And now for powder bronzer, I'm just going to put this everywhere where I put the cream bronzer. And then I like going with a lighter shade to contour my nose so it just won't look too harsh or dark. And now with a fluffy brush, you're just going to wipe away everywhere where we baked. And now going in with this spray again, this is just going to help melt all the powders we just put. And then your second spray is going to be your setting spray. This is what's going to keep everything together. Once your face is dry, you're going to go ahead with your powder puff, and whatever powder is remaining, you're just going to lightly tap all around your face. Last but not least is highlight. I like to place some on my nose and then on my brow bone. And that is it. Thank you for watching.